Live from 2 on your side. This is Channel 2 News at 6.
We begin tonight with a live look outside. Just a few hours ago, rain was coming down across western New York. As you can see, not the case at the moment. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Courtney Courtwright. Tornado warnings were in effect for parts of Pennsylvania as those storms swept through. Storm Team 2's Dan Russell is in the Weather Center with the latest on your forecast. Hey, Dan.
Hey, Courtney, and yeah, as expected, it was an active afternoon. We had about a 2-hour window where we had this line of intense rain and thunderstorms, whether it was severe thunderstorms warnings that we had in western New York or those tornado warnings in northern Pennsylvania. Again, that line certainly came in with some gusto. In fact, here are some of the latest storm reports. Most of it, again, into the southern tier, especially Allegheny County. Most of these reports are trees that have come down. So we certainly saw some wind damage there. Now, as expected, things have been quieting down. We no longer have a weather impact alert. All quiet in and around the city. Just a few spot showers here into the southern tier. And as we widen out, again, there goes the heavier weather. That continues to race to the east. Still a few showers upstream, and yeah, even a few snowflakes flying there across lower Michigan. And I can't rule out maybe a couple of snowflakes late tonight, early tomorrow. And that's when they push of some cooler weather. And that cooler air is already moving in. Already 43 in Buffalo, 48 in the Falls, 47 in Jamestown. That's after seeing record warmth earlier today. Tomorrow for St. Patrick's Day, it's a quiet day with a mix of sun and clouds. A chillier day, though, seasonably chilly near 40. Tuesday, though, we're back up to around 60. It gets even warmer on Wednesday. I'll let you know how much warmer coming up here shortly. Courtney?
All right, Dan, thanks. Looking forward to that update. And speaking of the weather, well, it wasn't exactly the ideal conditions for those at the St. Patrick's Day parade in downtown Buffalo, but that did not stop Western New Yorkers from celebrating this afternoon. 2 on your sides. Andy Payton was there, and he's joining us now in the studio. Andy, at one point I saw a lot of people in ponchos out there.
Yeah, they certainly were, Courtney. Mother Nature must have been a wee bit upset with the Irish this year. We go to some video we can show you. Just take a look at how this parade started. Not too bad, right? Flags waving, bagpipes playing, but just about 45 minutes later, it looks like everyone got aboard Maid of the Mist. The parade essentially called off at that point, but St. Patrick's Day festivities played on as hundreds flocked to the bars downtown, sporting their green to celebrate one of the most anticipated days of the year here in Buffalo.
When it rains, the parade stops.
Yeah.
But St. Patrick's Day doesn't stop.
Yeah, St. Patrick's never. You see us, we still out, we wet. You know, it gets us going, man.
This was honestly packed from here to all the way down there for at least 3.5 hours, regardless of the rain. That's how you show you're a true Buffalonian, and I love that for us.
Where's your raincoat?
Now, this parade has been running for over 100 years, dating back to 1913, and is organized each year by the United Irish American Association. Courtney, we're going to have much more from parade goers tonight about how they braved these elements. But for now, on your side here in the studio, Andy Payton, Channel 2 News.
Andy, thank you. And make sure to stay with 2 on your side to get all your weather updates. You can get live radar, weather impact alerts, and the 7-day forecast all right on your phone. It is free to download right now from the App Store or Google Play. Across the nation, a deadly storm system has taken a toll across much of the southeast as it rolled across the country, spawning tornadoes in some areas. In central Alabama, a bus, you see it right there, was tossed onto the roof of a high school after a possible tornado hit the area. The high school itself sustained damage, and the gym was destroyed. And in Missouri, there have been 12 deaths following Friday's storms. Villa Ridge, Missouri took a direct hit from those storms. The National Weather Service confirmed an EF2 tornado ripped through that area.
Yeah, we were home. We barely made it to the basement within seconds. And then the windows blew and we were just crouching down, covering our heads. Felt like the house was coming down on us. It's very scary.
Now, some of the images are just devastating. These storms have left nearly 16 million people under tornado watches from Florida to the Carolinas. Back here in western New York, a plant shop in Buffalo is asking for your help after their beloved parakeet got out. Blueberry is well known in that store. It's called Put a Plant on It. He usually greets people when they walk through the door. The owner of the shop says he got out after a customer held the door open too long and he was spooked when he tried to get back inside. Now they're asking you for help to be on the lookout for him.
He's an Indian ringneck parakeet. He's very violet-y blue color. He is super friendly. He's super food motivated. His favorite foods are pistachio walnuts. He also really loves lollipops and candy.
If you see Blueberry, you can call, put a plant on it. Their number is 716-931-5092. The Western New York Equifest is back for the weekend. The event draws a lot of people out to the Hamburg Fairgrounds. There's a lot to check out here, from live demonstrations, vendors, presentations like you're seeing on your screen right now, and more. It's an opportunity for people to learn all about things equine.
My favorite part is the diversity for anyone in the horse industry. There's a little bit of something for everyone here, and even for the general public. You don't have to be a horse person to come to the event.
Now, we're told this event has been going on for around 10 years. And there is another event at the fairgrounds that's drawing crowds too, but this one is for those eager to celebrate spring. It was the final day for the Plantasia Garden and Landscape Show. This has been on display since Thursday. People could check out vendors, 10 different gardens, educational resources, even ask questions if they had them, and do so much more there. Now, we spoke to one person who makes the trip from Niagara Falls every year to check out this event.
It's a fun family thing. We bring the kids. We've gone with my mom, my sister, and my nephews, so definitely something to bring your family out, or if it's raining out like it is today, it's nice to be inside.
This year's theme was Welcome to the Jungle. I know a lot of people are feeling spring. I mean, Dan, I am, but for a couple of hours today, you know, like she said, inside might have been the place to be, just for a couple of hours though.
Today's weather was all about spring, including the rain and the thunderstorms that we saw roll in. You can't have that kind of weather unless you got juice in the atmosphere, you got warmth in the atmosphere, and we certainly saw that. In fact, we hit 75 before that cold front did swing in. The average high this time of year, 42 degrees, and that 75 shattered the previous record high for today's date. That was set back in 1990. Again, we shattered that by 5 degrees. We ended up in the mid-70s, more than 30 degrees above average. It's been an early spring, to say the least. And again, all that active weather, it rolled in roughly around 2 this afternoon as expected. And again, it quickly moved on out. And outside of a few more scattered showers, things do continue to settle down here across Western New York, but we have a couple of scattered showers still sneaking their way across the southern tier. There's a little thunder shower that's still making its way through western Pennsylvania. That might clip especially portions of Cattaraugus, Allegheny counties, McKean, Potter County here over the next hour, hour and a half. It should continue to weaken. Outside of that, later tonight, nothing more than a few spot showers and eventually maybe even a few snowflakes as we head towards tomorrow morning. And that's, again, with seasonably chilly air moving in. It is the middle of March, after all. We should not be picking up temperatures yet in the 70s. So here is our future look. And again, as we go through this evening, tonight, a few scattered showers, primarily into ski country and the southern tier. By tomorrow morning, we'll have temperatures down into the low to mid 30s. And notice there are a few radar blips there of a few flurries, so don't be surprised if there's a flurry or two early tomorrow. Outside of that, we'll have some sunshine into the afternoon, but look at the temperature. We're struggling to climb out of the 30s despite that sun tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures, again, seasonably chilly. If you remember last Wednesday, we had that brief shot of seasonably chilly air. Tomorrow's going to be kind of similar to that. Tuesday morning, it's a chilly start, nothing terribly cold, but we'll start out Tuesday with temperatures in the upper 20s, low 30s. Look at the difference. As soon as Tuesday afternoon with sunshine, we're already back up to around 60 degrees. That's almost 20 degrees above average. And it gets even warmer with just a few high clouds begin to mix in. By the time we get into Wednesday, it won't be until Thursday. Outside of some of those spot showers this evening, early tonight, it won't be until Thursday. That's when we'll see our next weather system move in with some chances for some rain there. So again, heading into tonight, we'll have some clearing late, just a couple of spot rain and eventually some snow showers. Outside of that, just a chillier overnight compared to the past couple of nights. Temperatures dipping down low to mid 30s. And then for your Monday, St. Patrick's Day, plenty of sunshine, but briefly seasonably chilly. Less wind though compared to today, so not as much of an added chill. We'll end up with highs upper 30s, low 40s tomorrow. The average high this time of year, low 40s. So again, these numbers about where we should be. But even that's short-lived because Tuesday we're back to sunshine and back to mild temperatures. Highs on Tuesday in the upper 50s and low 60s. And as we take a look at your 7-day forecast after the pick day of the week here on Wednesday, our next weather system arrives on Thursday. This is a morning high, low to mid 50s. We'll spend much of the day with temperatures falling through the 40s. So just be prepared for that. It is another cold front. And in the wake of that, Friday, another quiet but seasonably chilly day. So that's going to be the story here on the bookends. And then heading into next week, outside of maybe a spot shower here Saturday, we should be fairly quiet with temperatures running about 5 to 10 degrees above average as we head to next weekend. Not as warm as this weekend, but we'll still have temperatures again running above average and certainly above average here as we head into the middle of the week. Of course, we'll talk more about the upcoming week and have the latest news all coming up for you at 11 o'clock.